Do YouTube. We're back. Sorry for the wait.
The Phoenician scheme is Wes Anderson's best film since The Grand Budapest Hotel.
All right. Yeah, I got a couple more seconds. I gotta set up this camera. Yeah. I want to do one more thing. Let me change the audio source for this. See if it worked better through the controller. Where's my Elgato? Let's see. All right, let's get to it. We here. We are here. Let's sound low.
Potato cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood
Oh,
makes
low.
no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black.
All right.
It was a book we were after.
Gotta make sure.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
I check.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful.
You don't need time.
Take some time.
Say less.
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a
It
student
is
who
definitely
started
better
as a
with the
fifth year,
analog.
like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Next questions.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to
doing today?
ourselves until we know more.
All right, of
I
course.
understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day.
And I ain't skipping no
But you want
class.
to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spell casting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
I got you.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be
My
surprised
friends?
by how much
What
you
are
can learn
those?
from them as well.
All right, task complete. Yeah. Or. I got any quests? At the moment. That's how I wait till something come up. Oh, there goes
Lower
something.
Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Outside the castle. Where my GPS at?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach
I need
you
to
an
go.
additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Let's work. Let's go to class first. You ain't nobody. As long as I don't see my ball, we good. Long as I don't see my ball. Check some. I don't know, just my headphones low. Alright. Sound a little better. Don't be sneezing around me. Yeah. Pole 2. Is it Revelio? That's not it.
Revelio.
There we go. Or on fleet.
Ugh, what am I missing?
A lot. Yeah, this real ore right here. God dang, but baby hops. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, let me get those. We here.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these
Trying to
for
get an A+.
today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
I'm a rose.
We do look forward to growing together.
Yes, ma'am.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The purest
Knowledge.
herbologist
Knowledge is
no
king.
more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Knowledge is king.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Accio.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
First, let's protect our ears.
They use some real cotton.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
You. The root tree.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Yeah. Push that up. Little baby.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Yeah.
Reparo!
Pero.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go.
Just like daddy.
Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yeah, what do you want to talk
Yes,
about,
Professor?
Teach?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I really like that, dog.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you.
Yeah.
It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neem.
W.
Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own
Thanks.
potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
That's
Let's
fine.
see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once
well
again
done.
harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese
Alright,
chomping
show me some.
cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see
man.
me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
I like my fingers. W or I might get that. She might be my ball later
Saw
on.
you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Nice to meet you too.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your
Alright.
lead.
Alright, follow my lead.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Oh man, no
Excuse
problem,
me?
man.
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once.
Taking all of them.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Alright, cool.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
We're tech buddies.
Super tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Yeah,
I
they be
suppose
handy.
it could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're
Facts.
keen. Other plants too.
Just know I got my buddy with me.
Plants in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yeah, my ball waiting on me.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
I'll be there for you. Is that my ball over there?
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon.
Or walking up to her.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Yeah, what to do, Professor?
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Yes, ma'am.
Magical
Anything
plants
get to the
have
ball.
so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject.
I think you should give me a number so we talk more of the
carrots.
carrots.
To you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I know. W teach.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
West. I want to see what she wants.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
Oh, that's my other ball, man. Hold up. Let me get out of here. I ain't got time for them to be blocking each other. Hey, man, so how was class? Yeah. All right. Whoa. Don't do all that now. First day of class. Don't do that. Can't be mad at a teacher like me.
Magic, I suppose.
Excuse me. Get out of the way. Yes, sir. Let's get to right there. Yeah. That man ain't with no trap line.
Yeah. Hogsmeade is the only ball with
This girl wanna meet off campus for real. There not be no setup. Cause I got my stick out already. Oh. Yeah. I need those. I don't know for yet, but I know I need them. Man, climb up there. Take the shortcut a little bit. Yeah, moonstones. Cause I'm going to the moon. Dang, I need a wheel. Ducks. Oh, oh, that's 40. That's a 40 inversion. We got you. Yeah, yeah. You get it with the rope. Yeah. Yeah.
This looks
I got
intriguing.
athletic. Oh, yeah.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hey.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from the troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I know. They ain't about to mess with my new ball. You my ball.
Rookwood and
This could be
Harlow are a
dangerous.
dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that officers...
Let's investigate together?
Right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
What are you saying?
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Wingardium Leviosa makes
I wish I'd paid more attention to Hogwarts.
Not a day goes by I don't do something I didn't learn at home.
Lock me out.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
What's over here?
must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time.
Research.
Mr. Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Oh.
Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
I got hands.
You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Yeah, we got hands.
I see you. I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Look what you've done. You pay for
Yeah. Who is this?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Get over here, you! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
You're going to regret that.
Protego!
No! I always hated these.
Yes, sir. How many more coming?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to
Oh, man.
Hogwarts.
W teach though. W teach.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Because I'm really that nice. Hey, man, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment.
I tried my best.
Getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yeah.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my
Hold up,
interest
y'all.
in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Let's see.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection
what
to
they gonna
Merlin
do?
from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
All right. Let's see. That's
I can
fantastic.
see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just
So I gotta be
unlocked
test dummy.
a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the
Thanks.
honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Yeah, that's
I
what we gotta
brought a
do.
trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
All right. Don't be trying to flirt with me, all right? This is strictly.
This trunk.
I used a lot of those.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Over here. All right, let's do it.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Levioso!
Conjuring fire might work.
Accio!
These are pyres, after all.
Incendio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Ooh. Alright. Got a whole tree out of here.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio!
Alright, Teach.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has
Hey,
the
Teach,
telltale
thanks for having faith
vines
in
and
me.
the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My
Alright.
guess is that each will also
I'll be
require
asking for my help
maps,
later on. Got your
which you
chance.
can find in Hogsmeade,
You
should
had
you need more.
your chance.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Such a pleasure to meet you
And
too.
do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Alright. W Trap. I don't really like side missions. Potion class. I need that. I need that class. Alright. I ain't got need a whip. Is it fast? It ain't no quick travel. I guess. Wait, I wonder. Let's do that. Oh, boy, that walk. Get me in the dough. Oh, y'all cool, ain't you? Oh, them are loading signs on the doors. Oh. Just noticed that. And the fire thing's just quick travel. Oh, learning something every new day.
It was the Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely
Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, I waited. I slept there overnight, didn't I? W walkthrough.
Potions is
I
one
used
of
to
the
got done
most
drinking.
challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Mr. Potion.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I chew. Blew up the whole campus. Yeah, mix it up.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Whip it up. Whip it
Not an
up.
easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Alright. Yeah, whip it up.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that.
I'm not talking
He wants
Sebastian.
me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant!
I ain't
You, my friend,
Sebastian.
have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Alright.
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a
She need to
troll-sized
be.
brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You want me to
You're
ruin
as
my
clever
career
as
for
I'd
you.
hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I don't even know you like that.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Yeah. Ain't trying to be part of the school, getting blown up.
Your potion could not be that color.
Accio.
That's everything.
Your potion station's organized, and proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
I need that juice. Hold up. You got something in the office?
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Revelio.
He ain't got nothing to make no potions. I need some more potions. It's gonna take that long to make. I'm gonna give you rock skin. Rocky.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an oracle.
Get it!
Yeah.
Again.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you.
Yeah.
W
Thank
Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
'Cause I'm
well
me.
Done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
Facts.
You must simply have a knack for potion making.
I'm just
Some
that-
students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Yeah, Professor.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist.
Yeah.
Today.
Thanks.
I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
Yeah, I knew some.
Rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
That's what we teach.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'm just trying to see if I can get it from.
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Let's go to that class then.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And
Let's get there, man. Take the less road travel on. Oh, they cute. Like a nice little couple.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Scrope? Excuse you.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Let's tell him what to do, but I don't know what to do.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Pumpkins. Ah,
Pumpkins.
I think I know just the place.
God dang. You. Oh man, you gotta learn how to land. You got that you. If I'm hurting myself, I'm gonna be upset.
Revelio.
Oh, yeah. Don't say nothing to me.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Got me doing the scavenger hunts.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes.
Yeah, your apologies.
Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Tell me about this ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required.
Wow, that's crazy.
Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
All right, I go.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
And the ring. The Lord of the Rings.
Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Oh. Hold up. Man, this man. God damn, what are these?
Levioso!
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Levioso.
Hold up. They said levitate, but ain't that levitate.
Levioso.
Them things not levitate. Let me get him on background.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
How?
Incendio.
That's not even possible.
Levioso. Accio.
How?
Incendio.
This game is fake. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They still hit me right here. I know something fake. Stop moving. Just stay. Get up there.
Levioso. Incendio. 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 Incendio.
God dang.
Accio. Incendio.
God dang, y'all got some tough skin. Slow and steady win the race, I guess.
Incendio!
Hey.
Leviosa! Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa!
Yo, get him out of here. What?
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Let me in here.
Could it be? A visitor?
Yeah, a visitor.
Oh! Ah.
Put your head back on.
Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
May I have them? Real polite.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next.
What happens next?
Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
How did you lose your head? How did you lose
I think
your
I can
head?
guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Incendio!
Accio. Accio. Levioso. 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 Levioso.
Perhaps I'll come back to this.
So hurrah, me lads in Rookwood times is glad. Now, I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Back for more, I see.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Potato! Caprino! Hold still!
Accio.
Admirable trick.
Accio.
How did that feel? Learn that in first year, did ya? Reducto!
Levioso!
You ever knack it all?
Levioso!
Ringo! Amateur! Let's swap a feeble Reducto!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Levioso! Incendio! Not going to like this. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Yes!
Ha! The lamb returns to the wolf.
Levioso!
If I have so much
Incendio!
of a scratch on me, you'll be...
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
No.
Levioso! Revelio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
What are you up to now?
I dream of making a better world for me.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros. Revelio.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio. Levitator. Levioso.
Tired.
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
Oh.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.